Hello, and welcome back to Coin Lady channel. It doesn't take much of a change in price action to see a noticeable shift in how, crypto media outlets report on what's going on in the world of crypto here, and there are so many positive stories in the world of crypto right now, I'm telling you. And I'm relieved to find that's totally acceptable. I hope that the SEC's attack on Ripple and, by extension, XRP holders, will lead to XRP's price recovering to where it would have been had the SEC not intervened. According to a recent report by Crypto Basics, XRP's price needs to rise beyond $3.80 in order for it to surpass Ethereum's market valuation of $196 billion. And so, for those of you who were around back in the day, say, in 2017 or 2018, XRP actually was number 2 in terms of market cap, above ETH on a number of occasions. In most cases involving ferrets, ETH was the case. Since its inception, it's it that has nearly always held the second position. However, XRP has historically not lagged too far behind. It bothers me when I think about how this happened, and so I tried not to let it affect me too much. I get what you mean. In 2021, XRP followed Bitcoin's lead, moving up and down in price at the same time. When Bitcoin's price reached about $70,000 in the previous bull cycle, XRP performed what was expected of it and rose as well. However, no new record was set. Not only did it fail to achieve a new all-time high, but it was the only top 10 cryptocurrency by market cap to do so. That sure seems fishy, doesn't it? Could that possibly be related to the SEC? Because of this, I believe there has been significant damage, and I also believe that the current price of XRP would have been considerably higher had it not been for this. At 51 cents, it would be well over $2, and possibly even $3 right now. Maybe? There's just no way XRP could be that far removed from ETH, in my opinion. Now, the good news is that although the harm was done, I do not think for a second that it is irreparable. That's true, XRP is about to see a price increase. And lots of those who had planned to buy it wound up not doing so. That's why there's not as much interest in it as there may have been. But now that you know, the SEC is no longer influencing things in that way, I believe markets will have legal clarity regarding XRP. What do you anticipate will occur? Unfortunately, I believe that the markets will eventually catch up, and if they do, what we're going to have to wait for is the true you. However, I believe that we have passed the worst of the negative price action that followed the FTX crash in November of last year. Therefore, all we need to do is wait. There's nothing more we can do but be patient. We're going to receive what we deserve, I believe. My guess is that they are. But before we go any further, let's be clear that we have no stable financial foundation. I'm not giving out money management tips. And remember, you should never use anything I say as a reason to buy or sell something. I'm merely a hobbyist that occasionally posts films to YouTube about crypto-related subjects. Moreover, for kicks, I'd like to present you with the opinions of several experts. In addition, so once again, as I record this supplementary bid at 51 cents Bitcoin 2020 $7,147, you've got the crypto fear and greed index at 47 out of a possible 100. Investors no longer feel threatened by the market. The following was posted by Calio, a chart analyst, to his 596,000 followers on Twitter, previously known as X. And by the way, this individual is not an XRP supporter, based on my observations of him. However, he did say a few nice things about XRP, so I thought I'd pass them along. The strangest thing, I'm telling you, is when people who claim to be staunch opponents of XRP, not that he is one of them, suddenly start praising the cryptocurrency, something that must be excruciatingly unpleasant for some of them to do. Since it's probably not something they want to mention here, I always assume they're telling the truth. The results of our experts says Calio long XRP for me. While the Bitcoin/USD pair is close to breaking out to a higher time frame, The US dollar chart has found firm support after retracing to the levels seen before the SEC announcement in July. Considering the SEC's track record this year in cases against crypto, I'm buying the blood and taking the bet their interlocutory appeal gets denied in this full sense again. Consequently, I am not convinced that the news pertaining to a potential appeal and the SEC replicates has anything to do with the fact that XRP's price has been going down for the last couple of months roughly. For this reason, and it's not like it's hard to understate, here's the problem: if for anybody that's paying attention, you don't have to be a lawyer to understand this. The SEC has explicitly declared that they have no intention of challenging XRP's legitimacy in court. They flat out admitted to it. They really simply flat out refused to do it and said as much. No, it doesn't matter that I looked up the precise word. I'm paraphrasing, but I think they got their point across. To what extent, then, have you been listening? Then, maybe the vast majority of people just don't know. Because I still have my doubts, the price of XRP dropped. What I mean is that I give people too much credit if they think that XRP is as good as they say it is. In my opinion, there is no rationale for assuming that the legal status of XRP will become murky overnight. So, if there is an appeal and even if it succeeds, which I highly doubt it would, any negative implications would only affect Ripple and transactions related to Ripple, and not secondary market participants or anyone else. Therefore, that is not anything I am concerned about. But, there is a small leap forward. I plan to reference this at a later point in the recording. But here's the thing about flow. There was an article recently pointing out that a downtrend has been broken, so it's probably best if I just go over that quickly. Another analyst, it seems. Let's begin. The ASO indicator is showing signals of moving closer to a bullish cross, and the price of XRP has broken through a multi-month downward trend line, setting the stage for a rally to recapture the $1 mark. So, I'm not going to read this full essay since I don't think it's necessary. But anyhow, if you're looking at a chart right now, that's the one that's being referred to. Since XRP's legal status was clarified and Bitcoin's value dropped, we have seen a downward trend over the past few months. So, XRP followed the same general trend as Bitcoin. However, no one here knows that XRP is an analyst. Captain. Simply pointing out that the downtrend has been broken and is now moving to the upward, he adds that people like Kayla Kallio are claiming long XRP is showing strength after holding for over 2 months. Yeah. In addition, there was this, written in part by another community analyst at Crypto Insight UK, which provided a technical update on XRP. Nothing was damaged in the process. The area marked in red below, which I called months ago, holds roughly 47 cents and is where we are currently looking for a bottom. Since I don't have time to read every word, I skim over the nitty-gritty details and focus instead on the big picture. I don't think most viewers give a hoot about my debt, so I try to keep it to a minimum here. And if you are interested in such things, you may find them on other platforms. The thought of watching it again bores me to tears. However, I recognize and value their efforts. Please don't misunderstand me. I recognize the value of analysts' efforts. However, I am still interested in hearing your final thoughts and would be very appreciative if they could be explained in ways that non-analysts might grasp. And then, not that. I'm literally crazy enough to do it, I just keep tabs on who turns out to be right the most often. I don't keep count of the number of analysts I read. However, if I start to think, wow, I'm just noticing that this person is wrong all the time, I get a sense that something is off. Alternatively, this guy is usually right. This is exactly what I mean. Nonetheless, he added, I feel we will see Bitcoin surge soon. It may have started now. You can stop the video if you want to read the whole thing, which got my attention. Bitcoin is still the rising tide that raises all ships, whether you like it or not. We need a major boost there, so let's pray for it. It may serve as the spark that sets off an eruption of XRP. I agree that Bitcoin is the driving force behind the early demise of XRP and the entire asset class. I've been stating this quite a bit recently, and I really believe it. Just like we shouldn't be almost as thrilled by good news in the Bitcoin market as we are about XRP. XRP is my largest holding, so that's the one I'm interested in, but it's fine if you don't own Bitcoin and are simply thrilled about XRP. But Bitcoin is the leader, and when I see Bitcoin surging, I know that XRP will soon follow suit, as this asset class tends to rise and fall together. Then there was also this from a renowned crypto chart expert. Having already totally retraced our last drop, he composed something of astonishing strength during the course of the night. The level of strength right now is shocking even me. I have no idea what to make of that. So, we'll be keeping an eye out to see what happens next. Just $28,000 more and the bears are done for. And, of course, Bitcoin will be discussed. He is an analyst who has been constantly predicting that Bitcoin will reach a new record high this year. Also, nonsense. I have no idea if that's going to occur. I truly pray that he is correct. God forbid he's wrong. And he's accurate that in the crypto world, developments can happen quickly. He's always been unhappy, though. Is it truly this long a year? As for the general mood in January, you are aware of it, right? Things are looking good, to be sure, but you may remember that even when they weren't, some people we thought, oh, this is just a trick, it'll go up a little bit, and then we'll see $12,000 Bitcoin or $10,000 Bitcoin. Of course, that never happened, but all the while, despite the heightened emotions, credible crypto firms have been saying, no, that's not what's going to happen. Things move quickly in the cryptocurrency market, but the general trend is up. Also, I thought it was noteworthy that XRP now has a market cap of $1.0 billion, just $300,000 shy of Bitcoin and Ethereum, the daily output/amount in one day. The volume is increased by roughly 50%. In any case, have a look at this. While the Korean exchange BitHome rivals Coinbase and XRP volume, 24-hour trading volume for XRP has surpassed $1.03 billion, making it the second most traded cryptocurrency. CoinMarketCap statistics shows that in the last 24 hours, XRP trading volume has increased by at least 50%. In specifically, market participants engaged in buying and selling, and I'll round up for simplicity's sake. The equivalent of 1 billion XRP. The result of more than $1.3 billion is an increase of 68.97% from the previous day's total. XRP has risen to 51 cents in the past 7 days, for a cumulative gain of more than 8%, as more crypto market participants flock to trade the digital asset amidst the volume spike. So, once more, I know that everyone was anticipating a new high after the legal clarification. The price of XRP nearly doubled in a matter of hours, but where is the demand for crypto in general? The number of people paying attention is finite. That's pretty sweet, man. However, not even a book was damaged. There's nothing wrong with XRP, there just aren't enough people interested in it to drive demand. Since XRP is no longer restricted, all I can do is wait, knowing full well that eventually, everything will just keep running. And XRP will be included this time around. Accordingly, XRP's current market cap should be anywhere between number 2 and number 3. But I've told you before, and I'll tell you again, you can't. You can't reverse a price drop that lasted more than 2.5 years in a matter of months. We know this now, thanks to the gift of hindsight. Don't even try to. With the influx of new customers now, that issue, I believe, will resolve itself. Also, I'd want to point out that XRP has been seeing a lot of interest from institutional investors. So even if there aren't enough speculators to cause a significant shift, and there isn't enough demand to cause a massive one, right, the second one is still fine. When compared to the naive retail speculators, I believe that institutions and the people that operate them exhibit a different pattern of behavior and outlook. In a broad sense, they are currently holding XRP because of its significant price growth this year, and I believe that retail is soon to follow. That's what I'll say anyhow. I'm just expressing that I'm ecstatic to be here. Yes. It's disheartening to consider how much further the price of XRP could have gone if it hadn't been artificially capped. And I really believe that over 2 years ago, if it weren't for Jay Clayton, I would have acquired my life-changing wealth from crypto and XRP in particular. But, I'm just being a responsible grown-up. You can't stop this thing, and I know that, but I also know that despite that, there's literally nothing I can do about it. That's why I'll admit that I'm neither a banker or stockbroker. Nothing I say should influence your buying or selling decisions. Please like and subscribe my channel. See you later, bye.